Yo, have you heard of LinkedIn Learning? If you haven't, LinkedIn Learning is an American massive open online course provider. It provides video courses taught by industry experts in a variety of subjects. Now, why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this because Living Corporate is in partnership with LinkedIn Learning to provide diversity, equity, and inclusion courses. Listen, if you're trying to be a better ally, you want to understand better diversity, equity, inclusion strategies, or you just want to learn how to be a better leader, you got to check out the courses on LinkedIn Learning. So check it out. You can do it one of two ways. You can click the link in the show notes, or you go to LinkedIn Learning and you search Living Corporate. Again, link in the show notes, or go to LinkedIn Learning and search Living Corporate. I'll see you over there.
What's going on, Living Corporate? It's Tristan, and I want to thank you for tapping back in with me as I provide some tips and advice for professionals. Today, let's talk about 3 ways to shift your job search approach. A lot has changed for job seekers since the start of the pandemic. The rules for finding a new job are completely different from what they were prior to the pandemic and even in the early days of the pandemic. This means we have to shift how we plan to find work in this job market. So let's talk about 3 ways you can shift your job search approach. Forget what you think you know about a job search. The rules that applied and strategies that were engaged in the yesteryear of job searching may not be as applicable or effective during this time. Consider new ways of networking, applying, and interviewing for a job. With more companies supporting remote work and finding talent with non-traditional backgrounds, you may be able to apply for a position you previously weren't able to due to location or education. Don't disqualify yourself for a role because you don't meet 100% of the criteria. Now, that doesn't mean you can apply to jobs you're wholly unqualified for. Instead, form a narrative around your accomplishments that relate to the job you're seeking. Identify the transferable skills and results, then build tailored documents to show how your experience aligns. Reverse engineer your job search. Think about the position you want and the companies you want to work at. Identify the skills they're looking for, and if you don't have those, develop a plan to gain or sharpen those skills. Check LinkedIn to see if you have any connections that work at those companies. Look at their career trajectories to identify similarities. If you can find recruiters, even better. Either way, try to set up an informational interview with those people. The goal is to build relationships within the company, understand the role, and figure out if you want to work at the company, even if there may not be a position open at the moment. In building these relationships, you can get on the radar of a hiring manager or recruiter when an opportunity does arise. New jobs are typically circulated internally for referrals before they're posted publicly, so having the inside connection could get you an interview faster. Don't be desperate throughout your job search. Hiring managers can smell desperation from a mile away, which can put you at a disadvantage, like receiving a lowball offer. Throughout the process, work to position yourself as the solution to the problem the company is experiencing instead of just a job seeker. A job seeker goes into an interview simply looking to fill an open role, whereas a solutions provider goes in on a fact-finding mission to determine how their skills align with the problem the employer is trying to solve. This creates a unique dynamic in the interview and turns it into more of a conversation where you can showcase how you are the right fit for what they're looking to do. This tip was brought to you by Tristan of Layfield Resume Consulting. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Layfield Resume, or connect with me, Tristan Layfield, on LinkedIn.